we've identified the 5 type of imposter syndrome. So the 5 faces of the imposters, if you remember, were the scrutinizer, the champion, the overqualified, the whiz, and the loner. Okay. Now, what we're going to do today is look into when one of them is talking to you in your head, that's your trigger. What do you do? We're going to create an incident response plan. So when this happens, what can you do to respond to that nasty talk that this imposter is trying to talk to you? So let's start with the scrutinizer. The scrutinizer is that perfectionist, remember? So what you tell your scrutinizer is, mistakes make you grow, because remember, the scrutinizer, it drives them nuts. If there's 99% of people that loved it and one not so nice comment, it drives them nuts. So just remember that mistakes make you grow. You can say done is better than perfect. Once you make it perfect, you will always find one more thing anyway. This could never end. And it was perfect 5 revisions ago. Okay. Your mantra could be, you're good enough is the phenomenal of others. Okay, so remember that. So if that is your imposter, the scrutinizer, that's how you respond to it. The champion is the one that takes on way too much. Yes? Okay, so how do you talk back to the champion? You tell them you belong here already, because the reason why they take on so much is because they want to prove their worth, right? And to prove that they're not an imposter. So when you take everything on yourself, you steal someone else's chance to grow and feel that they belong too. Your status will not change if you step back and let others shine. So your mantra could be, you have enough on your plate already. Okay? So that is if the champion is doing the talking, that's how you respond. You respond to them. The overqualified. So for the overqualified, if that's the person, the imposter talking to you, the overqualified is the person that always look for the next thing. So what's the next there? And when I get there, then I won't be an imposter anymore. And when this happens, and when I get this diploma, when I get this certificate, when I get my website. So what do you say to the overqualified imposter? You say your experience and who you are matters. You are enough. Others are learning from you right now. And your best work comes when you trust what you already know and who you already are. So that's how you talk back. And your mantra could be, you have earned your value already. Okay, so there is no there. Awesome. So if the whiz is your imposter talking to you, this is how we talk to the whiz. You may say something like, you don't need all the answers instantly, because the whiz is the person we turn to and we expect them having all the answers. If you're a parent, your kids are expecting you to have all the answers. And if you don't, therefore, you might think you're an imposter. So if the whiz is talking to you, you can say, remember the stages of learning, because that means you are in the process of learning something. And every expert that you admire has walked through these same stages, including yourself. So your mantra could be, learning makes you even smarter, because the whiz expects to be good at something right away. And if you're not, that's when you might feel like an imposter. But realizing that, hey, I'm just learning this and it's perfectly normal that I'm not good at it right away. And now our last imposter, the loner. If the loner is talking to you, for example, the loner is the person that never asks for direction because they can find the place by themselves. And if they ask for direction, then that makes them feel like an imposter, right? So the loner, how do you talk back to a loner? You say, you like to work alone, and that's okay. Remember, the faster you ask for help, the sooner you can get unstuck and move forward on your own again. Asking for help is how real experts grow. And your mantra could be, asking for help is a shortcut. So hopefully these were helpful for you today. Stay tuned, as we are going to have more about imposter syndrome as well, more solution on when it happens. Today was all about communication and how talking back to the imposter when it shows up in your head at a moment that you would rather be resourceful and have access to your best self.